have a theory about why so many people like to spend a lot of time in the bathroom and the kitchen. So, I am a person who spends a lot of time in the bathroom, okay? It's always been a thing of mine, even before phones. Like, when I was younger, I used to sit in the bathroom just like hour, 2 hours looking through fashion magazines and everything. Like, a bathroom was a place where, like, I was calm, I was regulated, because I was alone, right? And I think this could be extended to the shower, like why people take very long showers and baths as well. I have a theory that people who come from houses where you don't have a lot of your own personal space, or where you may have had a lot of maybe just like explosive communication of some sort, I have a theory that being in the bathroom is one of the few places where you are in your own space. No one else is allowed in there with you, and you know, you're able to regulate yourself because of that. And so me growing up in my home, I didn't have a lot of my own personal space as a kid and as a teenager, and now I do. So I do spend a lot less time in the bathroom than I used to when I didn't.
Wow.
I think it was like a way for me to regulate and have my own space and have some time to myself where no one else was allowed to be there, because you're in the bathroom. No one else can be in the bathroom with you, you know? So that is my theory on that. And then it kind of ties into something that I heard Dr. Umar say, and he made the connection between obesity in Black women and peace, right? So he made this statement. He was talking about how a lot of Black women spend a lot of time in the kitchen and they eat a lot, because when you're eating, that is like your body it relaxes, like it calms down, like you're regulated while you're eating. So he believes that, you know, because Black women are going through so much in society and we deal with so much on a day-to-day basis, you know, having to be single mothers and, you know, just taking on the brunt of everybody else's load, that eating or cooking or being in the kitchen is one of those things that brings us peace. And so he, you know, correlates that to obesity, which I think is probably true. You know? Because
doesn't your brain release some type of...
like
dopamines when you're eating. And not to make this about zodiac signs, but as a Taurus, I do... like when I'm eating, I do feel really happy.
She does.
I could be like crashing out and you can give me like a plate of my favorite food and I'm like... yeah. It's like, what was I talking about? I'll be in my, that's my happy place, stuff in my face, for real, honestly. But you kind of just blew my mind with that. That makes a lot of sense. A bathroom, well, the kitchen, it just sounds like a, like people could come into the kitchen, but I get what you're saying with that. But with the bathroom,
it's a little different.
It's slightly different, but it's still like somewhere where you feel regulated, you can ground yourself, you feel comfortable, it brings you a little bit of joy, you know what I'm saying,
a little bit of solace.
Yeah. But when the bathroom, that's with the whole, like, that's the mark with, like, the point where nobody else can come. Like, if you're in the bathroom, you're in the bathroom.
And especially if maybe you have a big family or you live in a small home, that may be one of the only times you get some time or space to yourself.
Now, me personally, I did grow up in a house with a lot of family members in it, but I feel like everybody had their own space. Like, and so I didn't experience that part, but I feel like the part where feeling like I need a place to quiet the noise, I feel like that happened more in my adulthood. Like, just lifing and showers, long showers, just standing there letting the water hit your back.
I'm an hour shower.
Yeah, just escaping.
Yeah,
zoning the out. in the bathroom because that's the only place that nobody could be in. Is not making noise and just being a person. And even like in the kitchen, I get that too. Like I don't really like people in the kitchen with me.
Listen, that will send me over there. I can't do it.
I don't like people in the kitchen with me. Like if somebody's in the
kitchen,
that is
such a trigger.
I didn't realize that it was a thing for me until I thought about it. Until I thought about you saying you don't like people in the kitchen. I was like, maybe I don't either, because as soon as like and the kitchen is not, it's not like it's a small kitchen and it's like tight and we're like it's enough room for us to be in there together, but when as soon as they're in there, I feel I feel like tense. Like get out, like why? And then you in there touching, like and then I do stuff a certain way and now you just rearrange it, like just automatically tense. That's so crazy. You hit the nail on the head with that one. That's crazy. I never even thought about that. But yeah, I think younger Kaylin was definitely in the bliss of ignorance, just like, you know, like I wasn't really, but as I got older I was like more woke, like okay, started realizing things. But that's crazy. Definitely know exactly what you're talking about. But is that healthy though? I don't know.
I don't know if it's healthy. I think it maybe just be like a means to survival.
Yeah.
Like
just doing
just taking what you can get
to stay sane.
Yeah.
But I think being aware that that's what that is definitely a step towards figuring out the root of the issue. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Or ask yourself when it's happening, like, what am I like overstimulated about, or what am I stimming about? What's happening? What's triggering me right now? Why am I staying in the shower right now for 45 minutes? Like, what's happening? What's overwhelming me? Yeah. And then, you know, then you could talk to yourself in the shower, when you're in the kitchen by yourself. Write about it, do something, have some type of outlet to let that out. But yeah,
that's
interesting.